Hey YouTube, this is Donald. Today I would like to apologize for the videos taking so long to create and upload, but tell you what, for those of you who subscribe to this channel, also hit the bell button on your computer, whatever device you're watching this video on, or whatever device you do YouTube on, and you'll definitely get notifications on the YouTube application at least to know what video I've uploaded recently, so you'll know when the video is available and when I've done a new video for these video game reviews. For those of you who have been following my channel overall, or you're just the person who's just trying to search for information about this Pro Controller for the Nintendo Switch. So anyway, today we're going to review the Pro Controller for the Switch. So what is this thing? Well, it is a well, it's obviously a traditional joypad controller made for the Nintendo Switch as another option for the Switch. Now, this Pro Controller looks kind of bigger than I imagined. Unlike the commercial, it's even got the Nintendo Switch logo on it. It's all black, so I couldn't find other skins of it. There's other styles of these controllers, but unfortunately most of them are wired. And this is the only wireless one I could find. Now, I must say, the wireless ones are kind of pointless to use. If I get my hands on those kind of controllers, I'll gladly talk about as to why I don't really need them. But anyway, as you can see, this thing is wireless. However, in order to recharge these things, you can either get a charging station for them, or use this adapter to plug it into the Nintendo Switch console. Oh, speaking of cables, let me go find it for a sec. I'll be right back. Put this stuff away. Grab the cable. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about the long wait. Anyway, here's the USB cable. I'm not sure how long this cable usually is when you first get this controller, but this is the kind of adapter it uses. The weird part about this adapter is that rather than the more conventional adapters that the PlayStation 4, for instance, uses, that most smart devices like Android-based devices use. Instead, it uses this weird pin. So, that's kind of weird, and it's proprietary. But it matches the same cable, about the same as it pretty much is the same as the Google Pixel now I think about it. My mom used to have the phone. But anyway, here's the USB plug. It's just like any other USB device, like any other USB adapters that is a standard for consoles today, and computers as well, and other mobile devices. But anyway, let's go. Anyway, these things pretty much plug in like so. It's hard to do this with one hand. It's kind of hard to do this with one hand. It plugs in like so, like right here. No, this is not a wired controller, it's wireless. So anyway, that's where the connector would plug into. On the back, it's got a sync button. Whenever you have this plugged into your Nintendo Switch's dock station, you press this button, or sync it wirelessly, so that way the controller and the console will communicate with it and ensure that they speak to each other perfectly. So that way, the controller is pretty much used to the Switch console that you have pretty much when you first get this controller. Now it's got the usual 2 analog sticks that click, much like the previous Pro controller, which with the Wii for the Wii U, which I'll talk about in another video. It's got the trigger button, the bumper buttons on both left and right. It's got the square button. So you're wondering what this square button does. Well, it takes a screenshot of whatever was on your console or on the TV screen. It's got the minus button, which I believe is the select, and the plus button, which is the pause button, and the home button, much like the Wii U had. It's got the usual BAYX buttons. And it's also got these grips, much like any joypad controller would have today, like the PlayStation 4 DualShock 4 controller, or even the Xbox One controller, or even the previous consoles before that. And it feels comfortable for me, honestly, because of how nice and grippy it is. Anyway, I also got the box that it comes with. Let's see. Can't seem to get this to focus. But it says, oh, it just says it in Spanish. It's even got the Nintendo Switch logo. And here's the picture of it. This is the box that it comes in. And it says here on the back, Pro Controller is a classic grip style wireless controller that provides an easy to hold extend gameplay experience with the Nintendo Switch system when playing in either TV mode or tabletop mode. It even says on the other part, it says includes a rechargeable lithium ion battery that can last about 40 hours on a single charge before the first use. Charge the Pro Controller with the Nintendo Switch AC adapter or the included USB charging cable. Oh, now it focused. And here's how, and it shows right here of how to do it. Anyway, this might be a quick one, even though this video is so long. Now, anyway, in conclusion, if you don't like, I know this controller may look boring, but I think it's honestly more useful than those wired controllers, and I'll tell you the reason why on another video as soon as I get my hands on the wired controller, like any kind, whether I find it or even get it from someone. Whether I bought it myself or even get it from someone. So I can talk about it. I may not be able to use that wired controller, but I'll at least talk about it. But maybe I'll use it if I were playing with the Switch on TV mode only. But other than that, in conclusion, if you want something that has better travel than the Joy-Cons, like for games like The Legend, I would only recommend this controller for games like the brand new Legend of Zelda Breath of Wild, or even the new Wolfenstein game that surprisingly came out on the Switch, which is Wolfenstein 2: The New Colossus. Like those kind of games, I would recommend playing with this controller, unless you don't mind using the Joy-Cons, which has not that good of precision, which can be a little bit frustrating with games like those games I mentioned earlier. But anyway, subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and like the video, and yeah, I'll see you on the next video. This is me, signing off.